Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan.
Drip,
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
A white hot fresh new release. Well, not really, because once again they've pulled the, oh, well, first of all, the selected golden few who get advanced copies got them on Monday, and they played it on Monday, so everyone saw the game already. Then if you've spent a ton of extra money for the extra special digital deluxe edition, then you got to play it on Tuesday, so everyone already saw the game as of Tuesday. But if you're a plebeian, if you're one of these unfortunate few who's only going to buy the regular edition of the game, who does that anymore? You have to wait until Thursday. So I'm technically of the third wave of people playing Death Stranding 2. So I'm not going to get any really of that day one hype or views, which I honestly don't care about because I don't think that it was going to be big for this game anyway, to be frank with everyone. I think that there may be an audience for it, but I don't know how big the audience will be. I can tell you when I played Death Stranding 1, within 3 streams, people were bored to tears and were telling me to stop playing the game, but I actually went through the entire thing, despite the fact people told me to stop, because I really liked the story. So we're going to see how this goes, and I've already told you guys up front. I'll say it again. I'm not committing to a full playthrough of this game simply because I'm going to play games that work. I'm not going to force myself to play the entirety of this game if it ain't going to work. And I don't know if it's going to work, to be honest. It may work. It may not. We'll find out together. I'm happy to give it a shot, give it a try, but I don't want to 100% be like, oh yeah, we're doing the whole thing, guys. And then people get pissed at me and are like, oh, you said you were playing it. Well, I said I was trying it. I don't know if this is going to be a full playthrough or not. Quite honestly, I don't know if people will like it as much. You know, I hope we do. I'd be more than happy to play the whole thing if we like it, but these days you just never know. And especially a game like Death Stranding 1, where most of the game was walking around and being bored with delivery of packages. Like, I don't even know what the hell he was thinking there, besides he's just nuts. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. The choice that he made with the first game. Like, what the heck, man? There we go. I was trying, well, still not right. I was messing with my lights on my mic, but I'll just leave them as is at this point. Sadia says, if you bought early access before, what's the big deal? Well, again, if I buy early access for a game, it's typically for a good reason, okay? Sometimes it's because time constraints. Like, I know if I play a game earlier, it'll give us more of a chance to play more of it before something else is happening. Or it's something I'm incredibly hyped for and I'm legit want to play it earlier if I can. But most of the time when we've done early access, it's just bit me in the butt anyway. You know, if you think like Starfield, yeah, that was really worth it, wasn't it? Like, basically at the time everyone was normally playing the game, people who had early access were already quitting. It was that fast of a transition, you know? So I just don't see the point unless there's a real concrete reason to do it. In this case, we needed to finish both Lies of P and Onimusha 2 before we jumped into a new playthrough. So it just made sense to do this today and beat the other games first, or else we would have had these other lingering playthroughs that were unfinished. Mozzie, how are you this morning? Good to see you. Adam says he's going to pick up the game in a few hours, so he won't be here for the gameplay. It's all good. Chill with me for like a half an hour, take off at noon. That's fine. Dr. Jedi says it was good enough to make a sequel. He must know what he's doing. The thing is, he knows what he's doing, okay? He has name recognition. Kojima can pull this off. Other people couldn't. If other people tried to do a game like Death Stranding, it probably wouldn't work. You'd have people complaining like crazy. But in this case, because it's Kojima, he has that name recognition. One of the biggest devs, most notable devs in the history, right? It's kind of like Miyamoto, Kojima. You can think of the big names, right? So because of that, he can do it, you know, and good on him. Because like I said, I think he told one of the best stories in gaming I'd ever experienced in the first game. But man, the gameplay sucked. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The gameplay, every time you had to deliver a package, it was dirt boring. There was some gunplay, it was all right. There was some sneaking gameplay, and sometimes it was good, and sometimes it was tedious. It depended. But every time you had to deliver something, it was like, wow, now I have to waste an hour of my life doing this. to get to the next story portion that I'm very excited for. Lillian Voss says, I'm pretty into this game for a stream. It looks way too boring and weird to play, but it's cool to get high and watch like a movie. There you go. For a lot of people, maybe they wouldn't be playing this game, but you want to watch someone else do it so that you don't have to tediously do it yourself. Also, keep in mind, being an interactive streamer, right? It works better when you're doing a tedious delivery. We can sit here and talk and chill while I'm doing the tedious delivery as opposed to me doing it for myself and falling asleep. That's good. Ectoplasm Arcade says it's much more action from the start and way more interesting locations. That sounds good to me because the first game had a lot of barren open world bullshit that was so boring. I'm glad to hear there's better locations. Sounds good. Game Boy, how are you this morning? It's going well. Thank you for asking. JRW, becoming a member this morning. Thank you to JRW for renewing that membership because it looks like you've been a member for a while. You got that rose gold crown and you're renewing it manually. Thank you. That actually counts as our first contribution of the day. Thank you so much, JRW. So FYI, everybody, after a rocky first stream yesterday because we beat Onimusha 2 so quickly, I had to change topics on the fly. So we ended up changing over to Capcom vs. SNK 2. Didn't do so well. But last night, Taxi Life did great. We had good attendance, good engagement, and good support, and everyone loved Taxi Life. So I'm very happy for that. What is this? Oh, man, stupid YouTube does this every once in a while. They want me to verify. Oh, this is dumb. All right, let's see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work. Hopefully this works. It worked. Okay, cool. Every once in a while, YouTube auto forces you to re-recognize who you are to make sure that it's really you. It's weird because it doesn't do it often. It does like every few months, I've noticed. And it just did it right now during the live stream. But it was simple because I've set things up now with a whole bunch of different security precautions and things so I can get in right away. So that was good. I didn't have to go through the long verification process like I used to have to. Anyway, yeah, Taxi Life went really well last night. So we had a great time with that, and we did hit a goal last night. So now we're at 33 out of 40 support goals hit, meaning if we can hit support goals moving forward today, tomorrow, Sunday, on Monday, we'll be doing DSP Tries It, the Grillos pickle menu from Sonic. It's the big collab that they're doing. We'll be doing it on release day, which would be awesome to do it actually on the day it releases, okay? So let's do it. Let's get it. Let's hit these goals. Thank you to everyone who's here to chill and support today. Jay Kuma says, I heard other content creators are saying there's copyright in music tied to voice audio. It's a weird choice. I hope they fix it. So what you're saying is I'm going to get all my videos claimed on this playthrough. Oh, that's another thing. That happened last night. All the Taxi Sim that I did all got claimed on YouTube because all the music in Taxi Sim is AI generated. And apparently they loaded the AI generated music into the YouTube algorithm to get claimed. So anyone who makes content with Taxi Sim and turns on, or Taxi Life, and turns on the radio loses the rights to their videos. Isn't that nice? I disputed it, but I don't think I'm going to get it. I think what's going to happen is they're going to clap back and they're going to basically say, oh, we want the 2 pennies you're making on these videos of ad revenue. We'll find out, okay? So, yeah, pretty messed up that they would put AI-generated music in their game, and then when you play their game, they claim your video like to take more money from you after the fact. But in regards to Death Stranding 2, I think what you're saying is there's dialogue that gets claimed. That's really stupid. You would hope that they will fix that, and I will probably dispute that too. In all the years I've been making content, which is 17 years that I've been making gaming content on the internet, I think there's only been maybe 4 times where I disputed a claim on YouTube and they didn't clear it up. One time back in the day was Rockstar claiming the Lost and Damned DLC for GTA 4 when it came out and it was new. And I tried to play it and they claimed it. They didn't claim it. They actually blocked it with copyright. And I disputed it. And then they reinforced it. And I was like, what a bunch of shitbags. But that was a long time ago. Usually they don't. If you like dispute it, they'll just let it sit there for 30 days. And then they just release it. And then you just get all your revenue. It's just late. So I guess we'll see what happens. License-free music from YouTube is exactly the same, Sidious. If you're not aware, license-free does not mean free to use forever. What it means is you don't have to pay for a license to use it in content, but then they're going to claim your content anyway, which is what happens. If you use license-free music, they will claim your video and get your ad revenue. They've done it to me before. There was this case where years ago, okay, it was actually Machinima Network, right? Everyone worked for Machinima Network on YouTube. We all had partnerships with Machinima. So Machinima provided this third-party service. It was like a website that had all this license-free music. They said, as you're with Machinima, you get all this music. Use it. So we all did. I used some of that music for a long time in various different projects and series that I did. And then later on, Machinima said, well, we're not going to pay for that service anymore. So don't worry, you can continue to use the music in your videos, but use it at your own risk. Within 1 week, everyone's videos who ever used the music got claimed, and we all lost all money on those videos moving forward. So there's an entire like 4 years of DSP Tries It that I don't make any money on if you watch now. I'm serious. YouTube is just messed up with the way that they do things. It makes no sense at all. Here's the thing, Jay Kuma. It's really not a big deal. Like Jay Kuma says, check settings to see if there's anything in there that they patched in. I'm watching Rad Brad. He had voice audio muted because of it. Rad Brad had voice audio muted because he wants to make money on his videos, because his videos, unbeknownst to just for some bizarre fucking reason, they still get like hundreds of thousands of views for playing gameplay. I don't know why, because no one else really gets those views. He still does for some reason. I don't know. But he actually makes bank on his playthroughs. So he wants to monetize it. So he would rather mute actual game dialogue to make money on his video. For me, I'm even if Death Stranding Part 2 gets 10,000 views on Part 1, the most I would make is like $15 on that video. So do I care? Not really. I'll probably just let it roll. Death Stranding 2 has nudity and you need to block it. Now, when you say nudity, what do you mean? Do you mean like Norman Reedus' butt cheeks? That's fine. If you mean like full frontal, yeah, there's problems there then. Hopefully there's no full frontal. Thank you so much. 43 bucks of support. We didn't boot it yet is a good sign. Thank you, thank you. We got some subs. We got a membership. We got a super chat. How about a tip? Who's going to be our first tipper for today? Then we'll have it a little bit of everything. A little bit of variety, right? There you go. Okay, guys. First of all, thank you for the early support. Being a third of the way to the goal before we booted the game is always a huge plus. If we hit the goal today, excellent, superb. That will get us on track for DSP Tries It on Monday. If we double the goal today, even better, because that would make up for the fact that we had the messed up early stream yesterday. All right, so please support this stream if you can. All right, let's play. What we're going to do is we're going to play for about an hour, hour and a half. Then I'm going to take a break. Then we're going to play for the rest of the stream unbroken, like no more breaks, okay? There's only going to be one major break today after the first hour and a half or so, okay? I just so happen to have the PlayStation already on. We have to do an audio test because there's this weird thing that happens with PlayStation only. I don't know why. But when I play PS5, for some bizarre reason, I knew I had to. I was wondering if I had to adjust the camera. I have to adjust the camera. See that? Okay, let me adjust the camera. For some bizarre reason, when I play on PS5, it actually, there we go. Now we're good, right? I'll do one more, actually. There we go. When I play on PS5, the audio desyncs. And I have absolutely no idea why it does that. But it does. It's really weird. And I haven't figured out the source of it yet. I know how to resync it. It's a momentary thing. I could fix it immediately. But I need you guys to tell me when the audio desyncs. So we're going to do an audio test before we start, just to be sure the game hasn't desynced yet. And if it desyncs during gameplay, please tell me in the chat. Tag me, be like, hey, Phil, the audio is desynced. Please fix it. And I will fix it immediately because I don't want the playthrough to be all desynced, okay? When we play Capcom vs. SNK 2, it desynced once. So... Make sure the PS5's audio output is compatible with, like, stereo. Let's test that. I don't need... Well, here's the thing. If I do stereo... Well, I'm not really getting surround sound with the TV anyway. That's true. Sound. Audio output. It's actually set to 2 channels, I think. I never set up 3D audio. Oh, I don't want controller speaker. I'll leave it on, I guess. I don't really didn't want it on, but yeah, it's set to. It seems to be set by default. See that? Like, I don't have the ability to adjust it. I think it's because I have a Sony TV. So the PS5 auto detects that you have a TV and just does it automatically. I don't have the ability to even change that. So, yeah. And this is 3D audio. The 3D audio from your TV speakers. Really? Okay. I've never done this before. They want me to do this? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any audio coming out of my TV speakers. Try again. There's nothing coming out of my TV speakers when I do this. Now I have no audio. I literally have no audio now. What happened? Why did the audio mute? I literally have. You guys can hear it. I have no audio coming through my TV now. It literally stopped. You guys heard it. So you guys heard it and I don't hear it. I have no audio coming through my TV now. Isn't that great? I have no audio. What am I supposed to do now? What just happened? It just muted audio. Now I have no audio at all because I tried to do this. Oh, how do I fix this? Wow, Sony really knows what they're doing, huh? Sony really knows what they're doing. They muted the audio coming to my TV, and now I have no audio at all. What am I supposed to do to fix it? Restart the PS5? Why would that fix it? It just came back. It just came back this moment. Now I have it again. I'm gonna try this again. I bet it ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's gone again. Basically, whatever they use for 3D audio just mutes. It's not working at all. Yeah. So whatever they use for 3D audio doesn't play through my TV. But if I go back. No, now it's all screwed up. Yeah, I don't know. Now I have no audio again. This is so stupid. Yeah, it's a Sony TV. It's a Sony TV, which is supposed to work with PS5 easily. You tell me. Oh, now it's back. Now my audio's back. This is such a fuck this. I'm not messing with this. I'm not. They're all nerds and they think they know what they're doing and they put all these features in and they don't fucking work. None of these work. Like literally, these people don't know what they're doing. Oh, there's 700 features. None of them work. Mute the audio on everything. Fuck these idiots. All right, I'm done. Enough messing around. So what we'll do, and by the way, did the audio already desync? Let me know if this sounds synced or not. Ready? Does that sound synced? It's fine. Because it likely will desync while we're playing, and you guys tell me and I'll resync it, okay? Set the OBS audio to 4,800 hertz. Well, you mean the input audio, right? Not my overall audio. Let me see here. audio output mode. What I can do is mess with the audio source. Let me see. There's the decibel levels. I don't know how I would change that rate. I have no idea. I don't know where that would be. I'm sure I have the ability to do it. I just don't know where it is. I'm not going to fuck with it. All right. The audio is popping. That's probably because I messed with the settings. That's literally, I bet I messed with the setting. Maybe I should just restart the PS5.
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.